What's up, YouTube? This is Mathis97, and welcome to another episode of Jett Storm's My Career here in WWE 2K15. And this is the 48th installment, and for some reason, Jett Storm is facing Erick Rowan. Yeah, I don't understand this either. I don't know why Triple H or Vicky Guerrero, whoever's behind this, why they set this match in place, because they're both members of the Wyatt family, as far as the last storyline told me, so I don't know what's going on, but we're going to have to roll with it. So Jett Storm here tonight. I don't know if this is just some sort of test from Bray Wyatt just to try to see if Jett Storm really is... I mean, we saw what happened in the last episode. Brock Lesnar just waltzed on down to the ring and took Storm out with an F5, so perhaps Bray Wyatt just kind of testing Jett Storm's abilities. You know, maybe having some second thoughts, and that's why he's having him face Erick Rowan here tonight. Not too sure exactly, but Jett Storm, you know, at the moment, got the upper hand on Erick Rowan, and he's going to have to stick with that. You know, it's a match regardless, so Jett Storm, he has to do his best, even if he's going up against his newfound ally in Erick Rowan. But as you can see, Rowan right now just shoving Storm away. So Storm at the moment delivers a nice knee lift, but there's Rowan with a nice counter, a back body drop. And this is where Rowan's power is just going to take effect here on Jett Storm. And this is actually a bit of a, you know, a good test for Jett Storm here tonight. Since Erick Rowan, you know, he's got the power style of offense. And he's definitely got the size, the strength advantage over Jett Storm. So Erick Rowan could be a good little warm-up for Jett Storm as he prepares to face Brock Lesnar sometime in the future. I mean, we know that Jett Storm definitely wants that matchup after what Lesnar did to Jett Storm in the last episode. Although Paul Heyman claims that match isn't going to happen. Brock Lesnar's got other plans, and he doesn't have time to face somebody the likes of Jett Storm. Well, Jett Storm, he's going to have to prove Lesnar wrong over the next couple of weeks. As you can see right now, Erick Rowan has gained control here. You know, he was just wearing out the ribs of Jett Storm, trying to take the air out of the lungs of Storm here. As you can see, he's doing that once again. And I've said this before, but if you can't breathe, you definitely can't fight. So Erick Rowan, he's trying to cut off the flow of oxygen to Jett Storm here and try to slow down the pace so that it favors Erick Rowan. Because Jett Storm in this kind of a matchup, he's going to want to have a faster paced matchup. And now look at Storm, look at this, a flurry of right and left hands here. And now look at those vicious punches to the face of Erick Rowan. And now there's a stomp right to the gut. And Storm here, oh, an axe handle right to the side of the head of Erick Rowan here. And now Storm measuring him for a kick right to the chest. So Jett Storm at the moment, you know, like I said in the past few weeks, or the past few months I should say, Jett Storm, he's been getting more aggressive. It almost seems like that loss to Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania just kind of pushed him over the edge. And then, of course, the match at Bray Wyatt, or the match against Bray Wyatt, well, that was really what put him over the edge. The match at WrestleMania just kind of stirred up some, I don't know, perhaps feelings of doubt or frustrations, internal frustrations with Jett Storm. And then that match with Bray Wyatt just kind of put him over the edge, where Bray Wyatt, like I said, he's that master manipulator. He just knew, you know, he knows how to get under your skin. He knows how to, you know, manipulate your weaknesses, your strengths. And really, that's what just put Jett Storm over the edge. And now, as we can see, he's just turned into almost a completely different person. Now look at Storm. Oh, what a drop kick. Counter to Erick Rowan right there. As Rowan kind of catapulted him up there, but Storm was able to counter with a drop kick to the face. And now Jett Storm, look at this. He's measuring Erick Rowan for something here. Big time knee right to the head of Erick Rowan. Maybe just knocked him out cold. And Jett Storm now, he's looking to add the exclamation point. He's looking to put Rowan out for good, but Rowan countered. Oh, what a kick to the face of Erick Rowan there. As Rowan, he managed to counter what was probably going to be an attempt at the Storm out. But Rowan caught the kick. He tried to spin him around, but Storm was able to, you know, think quickly, react on his feet, and he turned it into some offense. So that was a good counter there by Storm. So it was a DDT to Rowan here. And now Storm is setting up Rowan here for a drop kick right to the chest. And Erick Rowan's in trouble right now. Jett Storm, oh, well, he's going to try to soften him up, perhaps, for his finisher, that reverse Boston Crab right now. Look at this. a lasso from El Paso there from Jett Storm. I mean, just look at that. Erick Rowan, he's all bent out of shape here. But Rowan, look at this. Rowan was able to, he just threw Jett Storm away with just his leg. That's just the power of Erick Rowan, the power he possesses. And now look at Erick Rowan. He's setting up Jett Storm here for the splash off the ropes. Covered by Rowan. 2 count. And a kick out by Storm as he just manages to get the shoulder up there. But Erick Rowan now, he's not wasting any time. He's looking to put Storm away with the Uranagi side slam. Storm counters. And Storm manages to stay alive, delivers a drop kick right to the knee of Erick Rowan here. And now Jett Storm, he's, this is his moment. He's got to capitalize. He's got to put Erick Rowan away. As Rowan now, he's trying to crawl back to his feet. Storm just lying in wait here. And now he's measuring his man, setting him up for that fisherman neck breaker. And Jett Storm now, he's got to get Erick Rowan away from those ropes. If Jett Storm's setting up what I think he's going to try to set up, then he certainly does not want Erick Rowan getting a rope break here. And Jett Storm now, he sweeps out the legs of Erick Rowan. Now he's got it locked in, the reverse Boston Crab. And Erick Rowan could be in danger here. He's in the center of the ring, and he's got no choice. Erick Rowan forced to tap out, and Jett Storm gets the win here tonight. So whether or not that was a test from Bray Wyatt or a test by Vicky Guerrero, Triple H, whatever the case may be, I think Jett Storm proved that he can hang with somebody the size and strength of Erick Rowan, and that's just going to help his cause, help Case in trying to get a match with Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate. As you can see right there, we get the replay of that reverse Boston Crab, and you can see really just cinching it in there. And Jett Storm really wasn't the type of guy who would attempt submission holds in the past, but now it seems as though... Oh, wait a minute, there's Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar has now come out to ringside here. He's up on the stage, and... Oh, are we going to see a fight between these two? Brock Lesnar just goading Jett Storm on here. The referee trying to hold him back, and now the security team has come out here. But look at this. Jett Storm breaks free, and he attacks Brock Lesnar. Now Lesnar fires back with a strike of his own, and the security manages to break him up there as Raw goes off the air. My client has taken an interest to seeing your matches up close and personal, but that does not mean you will have a match with him. So Paul Heyman still believes that Brock Lesnar... Wait a minute, now the next week, Jett Storm striking Brock Lesnar with that steel pipe. And well, looks like Jett Storm's done it now. My client will gladly sign a contract to hand you your demise on a silver platter. You just made the biggest mistake of your life. Be there tonight to sign the contract. By the way, it will be a no DQ match. So, wow. That's huge for the next pay-per-view. Brock Lesnar versus Jett Storm in a no disqualification match. Well, that certainly is going to be something. We'll see the contract signing later on tonight, later in the episode. But Jett Storm, he's clearly gotten under Lesnar's skin, and especially, just kind of putting Lesnar over the edge there with that steel pipe to the back. And now at the moment, Rob Van Dam is Jett Storm's focus. He can't afford to look past RVD here tonight. Storm needs all the momentum he can get heading into the SummerSlam matchup against Brock Lesnar. Look at that kick to the gut by Storm. And now RVD with a counter, sending Storm up over the top. But Storm counters now with a nice forearm to the face. And he's going to get back in the ring here. But no, look at that nice spinning backhand there by Storm. And yes, we are, this is episode 48 of Career Mode. We are getting close to the end. I can't really say exactly how many episodes are left because that would kind of spoil the ending, but we are getting close to the finale of my Career Mode. We're getting down in there, getting close. I can at least say that there are less than 10 episodes left. We're definitely approaching the end. It's very close. And then, of course, I've got the GM Mode series that I just started up a little while ago. I am recording this commentary a little bit ahead of time. But that's because I got WrestleMania coming up, and that's going to definitely take a lot of commentary time. I just uploaded the Slammy Awards. In fact, it's processing as I'm doing this commentary because YouTube's processing. I don't know what's been up with it lately, like the past month or something. It's like certain days YouTube just doesn't want to process videos, or it doesn't want to, like the uploading time will take like hours and the video could be like 15 minutes. That's happened to me a couple of times. It hasn't been that bad though. It's usually like one day a week or something. And it's weird because like I don't know if it's like a certain time frame that it does it in or what, because like when I was uploading the Slammy Awards, the uploading time was just fine. But then as soon as it started processing, it just slowed down dramatically. And, you know, at the moment, it still says it's got like half an hour left when it's like not even 70% processed. And it's only like a 17-minute video. This is completely unnecessary. But it's whatever. That's why I'm doing commentaries now, to kind of kill time. As we can see, Jett Storm with a nice scoop slam there to RVD. Look at this. Elbow drop right to the heart of Rob Van Dam. But yeah, like I was saying, I've got WrestleMania coming up. That's going to take a lot of commentary time. That pay-per-view is probably going to be something close to like 2 hours. So it's probably going to be the longest one yet. And that's saying something considering the Royal Rumble was pretty long in its own right. Now look at Van Dam firing up a comeback here. Ducks. Oh, super kick right to the jaw of Jett Storm. And that's going to set Jett Storm up here. Van Dam could be thinking some rolling thunder here. And he hits it right there. Jett Storm's in trouble. Covered by Van Dam. 1, 2. But a kick out by Storm. But back to my thought, I've also got, you know, GM mode. I started that up. Uploaded that shortly before the Slammy Awards. And with my career mode at the moment, I would kind of like to wait until... I mean, at the moment, GM mode is going to be kind of an infrequent series. Just because I want to wrap up my career mode. WrestleMania is going to be coming up. So at the moment, GM mode is really on the back burner. I wanted to get that first episode out so I could get some feedback on the series, so I know where to go in the future. Because, you know, in the past, I've said series like the 2008 GM mode I originally said was going to be kind of... I mean, GM mode was supposed to be the more interactive series. And it worked like that for a little bit. I mean, I took some suggestions into consideration, and I ended up going through with them. But overall, I don't know if it was just the feedback just kind of went away, or what exactly happened. But it didn't really go that way. So I want to make sure I take in feedback for this year's GM mode. Look at this! Jett Storm delivers the nice knee right to the skull of Rob Van Dam. And Jett Storm, well, he's going to try to soften Van Dam up here for the reverse Boston Crabs. He's got the lasso from El Paso locked in here. Van Dam really just wrenched back right now. I mean, the body is not meant to contort that way. Jett Storm just putting a ton of pressure, driving the knee right into the spine of Van Dam, but Van Dam able to roll out of it. And that just shows Van Dam's, you know, his leg strength, as he does pack a lot of power behind those kicks. So it would make sense if Van Dam able to just slip out of it the way he did. And he's setting up Jett Storm for a bit of a submission hold of his own here. But as I can try to finish up my point I was trying to discuss, so GM mode, the second episode should probably be up. I would like to say at the earliest 2 weeks after I upload the first episode of GM mode, which I already did. Like I said, I'm not sure when this commentary is going to be uploaded, so I can't really put it into time perspective. But I would think this episode will probably be up before even the WrestleMania pay-per-view, just because, you know, I just got the Slammies up. That took a lot of time. I got to do the WrestleMania pay-per-view promos, and I know that's going to take a lot of editing. So we'll see how things go. At the moment, Van Dam, though, he delivered the nice slam there. Now a spring, a split leg moonsault there, cover on Storm, and a kick out of the last second by Storm. And I gotta say, that split leg moonsault is probably, if it's not the favorite move or if it's not my favorite move in RVD's arsenal, it's definitely one of the top 3. I mean, because that split leg moonsault, I don't know why, but I was kind of frustrated that move wasn't in the WWE games, you know, recently. But now that Van Dam's back, they brought it in, and I just love that animation. Look at Storm here off the top rope, taking Van Dam down with the Astra Scissors Whip, I know it's called, but it's like a reverse Hurricanrana off the top rope. Now Storm here, he's setting up Van Dam. Perhaps no, counter by Van Dam. Van Dam counters whatever Jett Storm is going for, probably going for the Storm out. But look at Van Dam, what's he doing here? Oh, what a punch to the face of Jett Storm, and what is Van Dam thinking here? Oh my God, Rob Van Dam off the top rope, a superplex to the floor. Rob Van Dam risking life and limb to try to put Storm away here. And both men could be out of this matchup. They could both be broken in half off that superplex out to the floor. But Van Dam somehow manages to stand up. He's back to his feet. And now he's going to send Storm back into the ring. And this is not looking good for Storm. Just 6 days prior to his match with Brock Lesnar, Rob Van Dam is just taking Jett Storm to the limit here. Van Dam up on the apron. Look at this, a springboard crossbody. Almost like a springboard frog splash there. Just the way he landed it. And now Van Dam dragging Storm into the center of the ring, perhaps going to go for a cover. I mean, he did definitely take a lot out of Storm there with that. Oh, what a super kick to the face. A rolling savate kick. Savate. I don't know how it's pronounced, but you know what I mean. Now look at this. Standing moonsault by Van Dam. And Jett Storm's in a whole lot of trouble here. Van Dam's got the upper hand. Look at this. Going for that springboard crossbody again. Didn't quite connect flush, but he definitely did connect with Jett Storm there. But Storm now counters with an elbow to the face. And now he's setting up Van Dam, perhaps looking for that exploder suplex. And he hits it. Planting Van Dam right there. And Storm now picking up Van Dam. Perhaps going to set him up for that fisherman neck breaker here. As he's got him up, got him down for the fisherman neck breaker. Just twisting RVD all out of place there. And now Storm, he's looking to finish Van Dam off here as he sweeps out the legs. And this is going to set up the reverse Boston Crab. And Van Dam, he's so close to the ropes, but he just can't quite get there. Storm's got it locked in good here. And Rob Van Dam has no choice but to tap out. What a match that was between these two men. RVD, Jett Storm just taking each other to the limit. And now we're here with the contract signing. And unfortunately, the game does not recognize this as a cutscene. Because I have, like for the commentary, I have the audio turned off. And, so that the commentary in the background doesn't interfere with my voice. And unfortunately, that also turns off the announcer, and apparently also turns off Vicky Guerrero, which I don't understand why it like mutes her mic or something. This should be recognized as a cutscene because that's different. Like that's a different category of audio, and I don't have the cutscene audio muted, but for some reason this is not recognized as a cutscene, so she was muted. I don't understand why. But, unfortunately, that was the case. Jett Storm signs the contract. But look at this! Brock Lesnar from behind! Jett Storm looked like he was going after Paul Heyman. And just in the nick of time, Brock Lesnar, F5 through the table right there. I was about to say the announce table, but that's not the case. Brock Lesnar just out of nowhere ducks into the ring and takes Jett Storm out with an F5 right there. And yeah, you can guarantee that this episode is going to be up before WrestleMania because I'm using that cutscene in a WrestleMania promo. And Paul Heyman, you've done it now. You've awakened the beast. I almost feel sorry for you. Actually, I can't wait to see Brock Lesnar decimate you at the pay-per-view. Well, that's it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Keep on YouTubing.